Hi friends, this is Nomita from mysavvyworld.com. Enjoying this Sunday out in our porch. Just a beautiful day and just sitting out and have been reflecting for a while now. And of course I was thinking, what topic do I take up? And I want to share something really profound that I've been thinking on and I finally feel like, oh my gosh, I see what's needed. And just to give you an idea, so this topic really could be as simple as feeling successful, finding out what it is to be successful, what success really is. And I'm sure you can guess that success, the parameters or the criteria or that feeling of success is really the same, whether it be success in business, in your relationships, in your own self-care, and success in your own growth, or essentially success in life, as a parent, as a daughter, as a friend, different ways. So I'm going to talk about really a strategy that just contemplating, I've realized a strategy for success. Right? Okay. So, it's really a simple 3-step kind of formula. And I'm going to just use that with an example. I'm going to pick a really, down-to-earth example that I've heard from many, including myself. And the example is, the example I'm going to take is that, the problem is that I don't feel successful. We'll take work. So I don't feel successful at work. I've heard this in different ways. Someone will say, I have good days and bad days, and I'm just constantly stressed about, how it'll be tomorrow, or how my month will go. This is another way of saying that I'm worried about being successful. I'm sorry, I'm holding this in my hand and my right hand is getting a little tired, but so the other way in which it can be expressed is, Nomita, I just don't feel that I'm doing a good job. I just don't feel complete at work. I'm really good with my patients, but the team is not doing well as a group, or my bottom line is not doing well, and so I don't feel successful. Or it could be, I know I need to be marketing better, and I'm worried about the competition, and I just don't feel like I'm a success, and it seems kind of far out to me. So this feeling of not being successful is, a very common problem, right? So I'm just going to use that as our example. So this formula, is a very, it's a very, very, I can tell you, very effective, but it's an overview formula, right? This formula doesn't talk about the nitty-gritties of exactly what to do. But when you use this formula, you will know exactly what to do. You will know what the problem is. You will know whether you need to seek help, or you will know that this is where I need to stop procrastinating and actually get some work done. You will know all the answers, and if you act upon those, the problem will be solved. Do you follow? I have used this myself so many times, and the thing is, whenever I have skipped a step, or I have, I knew I should do that, but I've just kind of put that aside and thought I'll take a shortcut, or I have not gone step by step, just inadvertently skipped a step, I've noticed that the solution is not to my satisfaction, or it won't stick, it's not kind of long lasting. And so I really want to share this success formula with y'all. Okay, so here we are. I'll just use my own example. Nomita not feeling successful at work. Okay, I have no idea what the problem is. It varies all the time, but I just I'm like, can you help me? I just want to be able to feel I'm successful. I want to be able to enjoy my success. I want to be able to work from a feeling of being successful, being good enough, and then getting even better. So that's where my problem is, and I need help. Okay, so what I would say is, okay, Nomita, the first thing we need to do is contemplation. Yes. So contemplation in a very neutral manner. So this is not contemplation where you're blaming others, where you're finding faults, but we are talking about really thinking about the issue and going deeper and deeper into the issue in a very neutral manner. So the focusing only on that issue at hand, not anybody or anything else. Okay, so that's the first thing. And so here I am not feeling successful, and I'm going to think about it, that why am I not feeling successful? And the answer that comes up, I'm kind of going back to when I was in my practice, and the answer typically that would come up, I'll tell you, is I just don't feel I can manage a good team. That just bogs me down, and I feel because I can't do that, I'm not successful. Okay, so we've think of the most obvious thing that comes to mind, and there may be a couple of things, but we just have to tackle one at a time. Okay, so once you've got that, then you take that and put it in a context that as I think about it, that okay, in the big scheme of things, my team is not the best, not the most cohesive, not the best at communication, including me. I'm part of the team. So, but let's look at the big picture. I'm still, we still have a great practice, patience, love coming. We know we make a difference for our patients. We are fair, we do our work sincerely, and we really do enjoy helping and seeing our patients leave with a smile. So look at the context that yes, our team may not be 100% best performing, but we've got so many other things going for us. Do you follow? And I'm just using a quick brief example, but look at the big picture, look at the context, look at your problem in the big context. Okay, the next thing is, what is your reference point? So in my case, what is success really for me then, right? I know I'm not feeling successful. I know I don't feel that because my team is not 100%. So what is the reference point? What is a 100% team look like? You need to again reflect and put that down, write it down. What is it that would make you feel that this team would make you feel successful? So write it down. Then the third thing is, you want to, in this reflection or contemplation, you want to think about, now zoom into exactly what's the issue. Is it something to do with, the right modality, like the right avenue? And in our case, obviously, you're in a dental office and you've got, your staff are dentally trained, hopefully. So that really is not an issue. You've got the right person in the right modality. So then the next thing is, the right knowledge. Do you and your team have the right knowledge of what it is to be the best team? And probably as you sit and think on this, I'm pretty sure a few things will come up, that, oh, we are lacking this knowledge, or, we could use more training in this, or, this is where the disconnect is in the communication, or a personality clash. So that's the part which you're going to write down as, that's the knowledge. You need to have the right knowledge. It also includes, as a dentist, realizing that yes, there is a communication disconnect, and I don't know how to change that. And so I need to find someone who can guide me with this right knowledge, so that is all part of getting an idea of what needs to happen. And the third thing is, the right you. Are you the person who is maybe the problem? Do you lack the confidence in yourself? Do you feel like it's something that can never be done? Do you have certain blocks that are just stopping you from making progress? And often there may be something about you, and by reflecting, you will be able to pinpoint that and write it down. Because once you are able to pinpoint it, then the next step of fixing it or getting help to turn that around is possible. Okay, so number one was reflection. The second step is really working on that right you. Typically, if there's any business related stuff that needs to happen, you know where to go. If there's anything to do with the the right modality, again, what to do, what help to seek. These are very commonly available in our dental field or in any field. But the right you, what do I do if I realize I'm not my 100%? I can see that I'm kind of part of the problem here. And so for that, you really I'll show you 3 steps to kind of work on making yourself the right you. Okay, so the first step there is writing down where those blocks are. What about you is stopping you from making progress? Okay, write that down. These are what we call our limiting beliefs, our limiting blocks. Okay, number 2 is self-care and self-love. So you've got to realize that just like in the airplane, you need to put on your oxygen mask first and then help others. Same thing right here. You've got to be gentle on yourself. You have to, in fact, proactively take care of yourself and there's what you need to take care. See, that's not the hard part, but you've got to take care of yourself, because if you are okay, then you'll be able to steer this ship okay. Do you follow? So that's the second step. And the third step is, once you've got these two in place, okay, you've cleared some major blocks, you're taking care of yourself, believe it or not, some creative solutions will come up. You won't need a consultant or Nomita to tell you. You will be able to yourself come up with amazing creative solutions to the problem, and your job is to listen to those. Okay, so the third step really in our success formula is to take action. So and really that's pretty simple. You want to listen to the solutions that come up for you. Listen to your own self. Listen, be aware of someone's suggestions, and follow your heart. Follow what feels right to your heart. Really follow. It's magical, but those are the right answers. Trust that this is the best solution. And finally, enjoy that journey. As you implement those solutions that have come from your heart, you're going to not just be focused on that destination, that destination that one day I'm going to feel successful. No, you're going to see little glimpses of success, and you're going to rejoice on them. You're going to enjoy that journey, and believe it or not, that will pick up momentum to where one day you'll look back and you'll be like, oh, I didn't even realize I have been feeling successful. I've reached my destination, probably a long time back, but now it didn't even matter, because I enjoyed the journey and I am enjoying that journey. Does that make sense? So I hope this is helpful. Think about it, and definitely you can reply to me by email, or go to the mysavvyworld.com blog and write your thoughts in the comments there. And you can always reach me via email or on the blog, and I'm happy to get in touch with you. So with that, have a wonderful Sunday. Bye bye.